You are now tuned in with Legacy Kings, brought to you by Crypto Milli, and
SSJ.
it was just some things that was basically led for me to tell y'all today on today's episode. I have to go ahead and just tell y'all this quick little story real quick, because it leads into cryptocurrency, it leads into the stock market, it leads into investing, it leads into basically wanting me to do better for not only myself, but the passion that I once had for basketball that translated into basically investing and then just learning even more about myself, about our people, about our culture, our story, and things of that nature. So I just remember when I was young and everything like that, right? And I was in elementary school. I was going to Wayndale Elementary School, Wayndale, and I remember my childhood friend named Martin Mims, and everybody was going out to tryouts for basketball and everything like that. Like, because back in the day, I thought I was real deal Kobe Bryant and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Young McGrady in that thing. You hear me? But things did not go like that whatsoever. Like I just remember just going through just the drills and everything like that. And we head back to class, and Martin somehow, some way, he creeped to he creeped through the back, you know what I'm saying? Cause like how it was and everything like that when we was growing up. We had like the do you remember SSJ, do you remember where like when we was younger, man, and they used to hang up the coats and everything, and you had to take your backpack too?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So man, I'm in the back, bro, hanging on my backpack and hanging on my coat and everything like that, right? So he covered the back, man. I find out, you know what I'm saying? I get cut. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I get cut. I'm like, it's devastating at the time. I'm over there boo-hoo crying. You hear me? Like I'm in full of tears and everything. I'm boo-hoo crying. And I just remember my childhood friend growing up, man, Martin, he was there, you know what I'm saying? And he was just basically just giving me words of encouragement and everything like that. And long story short, right? I happened to end up to basically making it on the team. So I ended up did play for that season and everything like that. But it was just like the hunger, the passion and everything that I had for the game. And then when I just got just gradually just kept getting older and older, I just put like everything and just playing basketball and just me trying to get better and watching Kobe Bryant, watching Tracy McGrady, just as every young child in the inner city and things of that nature to tend to do is to watch the sports and just to I'm just sitting there just trying to, you know what I'm saying, mimic everything that he's doing. And I'm trying to do it in the games and everything like that. But like they say, practice make perfect. But it was just a funny story that I had to say and everything to y'all because it basically led me into, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing right now because I did fall out of the love and the passion for basketball, but I still currently watch basketball. You dig what I'm saying? But when I got older, I'm like, no, like this ain't gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna be able to feed myself, and then on top of it, I'm not gonna be able to feed my family as well too, and make sure I be able to protect my mother so she won't have to keep going to a 9 to 5 job. You dig what I'm saying? So I hope y'all picking up what we dropping down over here at Legacy Kings because everything that we speak, everything that we say, y'all can go fact check us, and this is absolutely true. You dig what I'm saying? But just leading back into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, like the way that I was able to find that passion and what led me down that rabbit hole, everything like that was I had took a course, but not only took a course, but I was just following Jabril Muhammad, and it was just like a amazing feeling how he was breaking everything all down. And then it took me a little while. I just ain't come out the woodwork. I ain't come out the blue or anything like that. Just now, like, oh yeah, like I'm just, I just know everything about crypto. No, I'm just letting y'all know right here, right now. Like I'm still learning about crypto. I am Crypto Milli. I do put in the time for one. For two, I make sure that I invest inside myself, either for either for courses or I go out and I buy books flat out. And one of the books that I had went out to go get multiple books, by the way. But this is, I'm gonna show y'all just a couple and just little quick ones where you could be able to go to Amazon, or you can be able to go to your local store to be able to get these books, like for example, like Meyer, Walmart, things of that nature. You dig what I'm saying? So here go one of the books right here, the Bitcoin Standard. I always talk about this on my IG page. So just make sure y'all go over to crypto_milli 21 on IG. And I talk a lot about the big standard. And then another one where it's just super simple, because I'm not gonna over talk y'all, and I want to make sure that I deliver this message to y'all to the point where y'all can fully comprehend what we saying over here to y'all, because that's the thing. We just gonna keep it super simple, y'all. So this one right here is talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and more. So this was one of the magazines that I end up getting at Meyer, right? Not a lot of money or anything like that. $15, y'all. $15 to change your whole life. But how would you know if $15 will change your life or not if you don't never take any type of risk? But they say Bitcoin is a major risk, right? But I say that Bitcoin isn't a major risk if you do your research, if you do your study, because Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. And remember, Bitcoin gets chopped in half every 4.5 years. So, with that being said, it was the other book right here, and this one is talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs, and more. But guess what? This was $15 as well, y'all, and so much information within inside that magazine. Both of them, the book, to the point where you would be amazed and shocked upon how much information you could be able to receive just off $30 alone. So now you invest $30 in yourself, right? So now you go to Coinbase, you download Coinbase onto your iPhone, or you download Coinbase onto your Android. This is one of the simplest platforms and exchanges where you could be able to purchase your Bitcoin, where you could be able to purchase your Ethereum. Like, super simple, not over complex or anything. We're not talking about BitSmart. We're not talking about KuCoin. We're not talking about Kraken. Like the more advanced exchanges that's out there, like we just talking about keeping it simplex to the point where you just hit the buy button and you be able to pull it up. It's either going to be BTC, it's going to be ETH, it's going to be SAND, or it's going to be Mana. Like I said, we're going to keep it super simple over here. So I just hope that y'all rocking with us over here and just keep continuing to, you know what I'm saying, just listen to and stay in tune with what we got going on over here at Legacy Kings. But I want to be able to share my screen for a hot second, because I just want to share a little bit more with y'all, because that's what it's about. So let me share my screen real quick. Okay, so can you see my screen, SSJ?
No, it's hold on. No, it's pitch black.
All right, give me 1 second, y'all.
All right, yeah, now you good.
Okay. All right, cool. So for the listeners that's listening to on Spotify and Apple, make sure y'all go to www.google.com, right? Nothing hard or anything like that. Nothing fancy. We not using no fancy terminology words over here. None. We just keeping it simplex with y'all. Excuse me. So right here, we both know that El Salvador was the first one to adopt cryptocurrency last year, correct? But this year, the Central Africa Republic has become the second ever country to adopt Bitcoin as its national currency. So that is huge right there. And the reason why I brought this up to y'all, so y'all could be able to see, is the mitigation of the risk. So as they say, Bitcoin is real risky. But how can Bitcoin be real risky if El Salvador adopted it as its legal tender? Excuse me, as its legal tender, and then Af- Africa as well has adopted it as its legal tender. So let me scroll down for a hot second, real quick. So the Central African Republic adopted a Bitcoin as its legal tender, presents a series of challenges for the country and region. The International Fund said the government announced last week that the nation, one of the world's poorest, will become the second to adopt cryptocurrency after El Salvador. So basically, the currency that they once had, right? You follow me? Is not as powerful as Bitcoin because it has that transition value within inside of it. Because remember, only 21 has been mined or minted onto the blockchain. So let me go over here to coinmarketcap.com. And this is where I want to show y'all at because it's been a lot going on in the market, and especially with Warren Buffett stating that he wouldn't even touch Bitcoin, even if they offered him $25. Like, we're going to get more into that later into the episode, but it's just kind of ironic to me that a lot of people has a lot of opinions about cryptocurrency, the blockchain, and Bitcoin, right? So, like I said, you can go to Coinbase to be able to download it, right? So when you get to coinmarketcap.com at the very top, the dominance, we both know that BTC, Bitcoin, Ethereum holds majority of it. Bitcoin is at 41.9%. Ethereum, excuse me, Ethereum is at 20.1%. So them are the two safest basically investments that you could be able to park your money into. And then if there's other ones that's here as far as the altcoins that go. So we could go into Cardano because that's one of the main ones that people be talking about is Cardano. So let me pull up Cardano, y'all, because I really want y'all to be able to see this. And for the ones that's listening, make sure you click on Cardano. And once you click on Cardano, you're going to want to scroll down. And what I want to show y'all is this right here. It may blow your mind. It may not blow your mind. So you're going to scroll all the way down until you see the 52-week low. And when you see the 52-week high, the 52-week high for Cardano is $3.10. It's currently at 62 cents, right? When it hit its all-time high, that was 8 months ago, September 2nd of 2021. It's currently down 79.70%. So if you scroll down and you see the Cardano return on investment, you're looking at 2,801%, 0.58%. Like, come on, y'all. So all I'm saying is this. If you look at the next 5 years, right? Now, let's just say it don't do 3,000%. Now, let's say it don't do 2,000%. But now let's say if it do 1,200%. Let's say if it do 1,000%. Let's say if it do 800%. You take that percent and you times that by 1,000, or you times that by whatever amount of money that you put that inside, then you will be able to see what your initial investment will be on the back end of that. So if I'm not mistaken, it was, if you invested $500 and you times that by 2,000%, I believe it was like $10,000 just off the initial investment of $500. You turned that into 10,000. Like, come on, y'all. Like, this space is literally wide open for the taking. And I want to go into one more spill with y'all real quick. I'm going to go into one more spill with y'all. And it's another form and way to be able to earn money inside the crypto space. And that's just basically by staking your coins. And what I mean by staking your coins is if you have a bank account, right, and you have a savings account, well, they give you a certain amount for the savings account. But here, when you stake your coins on Coinbase, like I said, I'm not going to try to overtalk y'all. I'm not going to ever kind of try to complicate or anything like that. So if you own Ethereum and you stake Ethereum, you're going to get 3.65% on your money. Then if you stake in Cardano, you're going to get 2.60% on your money. If you're holding Atom, you're going to get 5% on your money. It may not sound like a lot. Hey, I get it. It may not sound like a lot, but remember, every dollar counts, especially if you starting at the bottom, point blank period. What Drake say? Hey, it started from the bottom, now we here. Hey, come on, y'all. We started from the bottom, now we here. So I just want y'all to just get just the slight idea. You can start with little as $1. Like, come on, y'all, with Coinbase, little as $1. Like, that dollar ain't gonna harm you. That dollar ain't gonna hurt you or anything like that. But if you keep continuing to hold that fiat currency, is you doing yourself a disservice. Why? Why? Yeah, we need the fiat currency to be able to pay bills and things of that nature. Yeah, I get it. I truly do get it. But at the end of the day, we want to transform the dollars that's not backed by anything and put it into something like the blockchain, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, that's backed by something, because Bitcoin is backed by the blockchain. Come on, y'all. Come on. And let me stop sharing my screen real quick, and I'll let SSJ take it from here. But I just wanted to just show y'all just a little bit, just give y'all a little drip, give y'all a little sauce, and just give y'all a new flavor and ingredients to the recipe. And so y'all could be able to just cook it up.
Did you want to show them new bank?
You said, what's up?
I said, did you want to show them new bank?
Oh, I'll let you drill that into him. Because I say I'm gonna hold off and wait, but I'll let you drill that off into him because of what Warren Buffett stated earlier.
That's all good, man. I was gonna let you go into it, but
because y'all always want to make sure y'all because one woman could stray you away from doing what you feel that's right, and then you say, well, he's a billionaire. Why? I'm just gonna listen to him, and I'm not gonna get into cryptocurrency when it's 66. But I'll wait till it hit $2 when the 52 high. Why? Get it as low as possible. We're talking equity here, y'all. Equity is where the real true power and essence is at. We're talking equities. It's something things that we was taught and raised that we do because it's not their it's not their duty to be able to teach us that. But their duty is to do what? To be able to teach us to be able to do what? Employees. So over here, we showing y'all how to be investors, how to be able to invest your money, how to be able to look at articles and read through the BS that basically people put out there into the universe. Because remember, you are the one. Let's break these chains. Let's break them.
yeah, but like Crypto Milli was saying, Warren Buffett, has Bitcoin, saying he wouldn't buy all the Bitcoin in the world for $25 and this and that. But actually, here he invested $1 billion in a Bitcoin-only bank called Nubank. So Nubank is one of the biggest banks in Latin America, and they're as we seen up there, they're crypto friendly. So they have a product, a Bitcoin ETF. But this is why we stress exchange doing your own research, because like Crypto Milli said, they might say one thing in the public, but if you go digging on your own, you can find some other information. Like as we see, this article from February this year, but it was just a few weeks ago, late April, early May, when he said that he wouldn't even touch Bitcoin. So that's why it's just good to do your own research and make your own decisions. Maybe I'll go back to yourself, man.
Yeah, and you just gotta be real mindful, especially with the people that y'all following out here, because like I said, they will tell you to go right, and they'll tell everybody to go left. So now everybody is split, but they gonna right up the hole. They gonna right up the middle. Height, you know what I'm saying? Like they in the middle, they in that gut. Marshawn Lynch, oh touchdown, you know what I'm saying? That's what they doing on us right now. They've been doing this for so long. It's not even funny because I really want y'all to really think about this, right? I really want y'all to think and really go home and really discuss this with y'all families and everything like that. Because most of us, and I will say me, I'm not gonna say most of us, I will speak upon me. I wasn't taught about financial literacy. I wasn't taught about credit. I wasn't taught about the stock market. I didn't even know what equity was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what quantitative easing was or anything like that. And like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad states, and like he said in the message to the black man, and I really urge y'all to go out and pick up that book. And it's by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad called The Message to the Black Man. But this is what he stated inside the book. Excuse me. He said, fear, cowardice, and laziness are our greatest enemies. Not you and I, you know what I'm saying? Not you and I, but the fear that we have, that we've been traumatized with from generation to generation to generation. Literally, it's the fear, y'all. Because I really want y'all to think about this too, right? Because if it wasn't fear, right? Do you think back in 08 when the house market crashed and when the stock market had crashed, there was opportunities in the water? I mean, to the point where right now in 2022, your life will be totally different, like totally different. And I want you to go into that SSJ when what's old boy name that worked at Caltex?
Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralphie. Hey, you gotta tell that story about Ralphie, man. You gotta tell that story because it leads into it.
Actually, I just pull it up so we can go in the chart. Actually.
Okay, cool. Because they have to see this.
They have to
and
see
for
it.
the ones that's listening to us, they have to hear it.
I think so.
Because right now, we putting in that work. We not being lazy. We putting in that work.
Yeah, that's about 15 years ago, right?
Yes, yeah, 2008. About 15 years ago, 12 to 15 years ago. Because that laziness, it's gonna force you and stop you from doing a lot of things. Because think about it, who was the very first laziest person on earth that say, "Oh, we'll get to it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Oh, we got tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow." And then you keep seeing that same tune. Now you're a broken record. So we don't want you to be a broken record. We want you to be able to attack. We want you to be swimming with them killer whales. You know what I'm saying? That's that BTC talk with them killer whales. Hey, we trying to have y'all go to the moon because this is what it's about. People may not want to listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying? People may not want to hear what you have to say. But I'm telling you one thing for sure and two things for certain. Every dollar counts right now. The way that gas prices is, the way that the economy is going right now, we ain't talking about vacations. We gonna spend 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. How you want to do it? How you want to slice it up? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. That same money that people is going out here and trying to get new Escalades and new Bentleys and trying to impress a woman or just impress people in general that cares nothing about them. Look, we gonna impress this portfolio over here. Yes, I said it. We gonna impress this portfolio. We gonna get these assets because we, you know what? Because we are sick and tired of being sick and tired of what been a liability.
Yeah, man. Because back here, as we see at the top of the screen, top left of the screen, City was $547. Start of 08. Went all the way down to $14. And went to $80 in January 2020. But what Crypto Milli was speaking of is a guy we both know who took advantage of the market crash in 08, bought a bunch of shares of City. He sold it back when it started to go back up a little bit. And this is why we always talk about holding stocks for the long term, because he sold when it popped just a little bit. A friend of his, she held her shares. I think he may even say the last time I talked to him that his friend still had her shares and was living a pretty decent life while he sold his shares and he was driving semi-trucks. So, story short is definitely why we stress, long-term investing. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, I'll trade or whatever, but I trade to have capital to put into long-term investments, not, trading just to trade. You had to have a strategy in order to fund your long-term investments, whether that be picking up a side gig as far as DoorDash, Uber, or working a part-time job, or even picking up overtime hours at work. You got to have something to fund those long-term investments so that you don't have to liquidate that money in times of need, so that you can let that money work for you in the long term. Because like I said, we see over here, the stock it reached a $14 low. And like I said, January 2020, it reached $83. And even June of 2021, it reached $86. No, $80. So, yeah, man, that's why we got stress for the long term. $14 to $80, and if say you had 10 shares, that's a nice little get back even. But you got to have something to fund those long term investments.
And I just want to go over this with the people real quick. And this is what I mean about equity, right? Because equity is where the power is at. Did you not just hear SSJ say that Ralphie, right, had his shares, he sold his shares, right, before it actually start to, to really blossom, to really blossom. And now he's right back working a 9 to 5, while the other person, the girl, you said the girl, correct? If I'm following you correct,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's still living a good life because I may could be right, I may could be wrong. Do City pay a dividend as well too, or no?
I can't remember honestly. And there's one more chart actually I just thought about. I want to share with the people that's gonna blow people's mind real quick.
Okay.
Like the one we discussed the other day. I just thought about sharing that one.
This
shit blew my mind, man. So we see back 2008, Apple got down as low as, well, this is split adjusted price because it's, they have had a stock split since then, but it was actually down to $1.44 in January 2009.
Hold on,
And as we see,
you saying this iPhone right here was at how much again?
Was at $1.44. Yeah, as we see, April 2009, it reached $1.44.
So just imagine that, bro. How much equity would you have at that point, SSJ? Because before it did its stock split, right, it ran up to $500.
Actually, no, yeah. So it was at $3. My fault. It wasn't $1. It was $3. So yeah, but even at $3, and as we see in 2022, it hit a high of $182.94. So that's a difference of what, $180 a share.
Hey, told you we gonna keep it simple over here at Legacy Kings, where risk is temporary and legacy is forever. We talking legacy building. Come on, y'all. And you know what's so crazy though, SSJ? This device right here. This device right here. Everyone uses it. Everyone. They got a line wrapped around the building. I'm team iPhone. Well, I'm team Android. Oh, my bad, I ain't got no Android. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? Team iPhone. But still, come on, man. I just want to get y'all chuckle a little bit.
So we're gonna go take it back a little bit because this article is something I came across. This is definitely the time during a recession that we need to be buying these stocks, especially us as Black people. I don't care if you buy stocks for the long term or you buy crypto for the long term, but the stocks and crypto are on sale. You have to buy and hope for the long term, especially if you don't have generational wealth. As we see here, people might be like, oh, only got 100,000. But this article shows if you bought 20 years ago, today it was worth $41,000. It has a price of $174. Mind you, I said it reached $183 this year as well. But a $100 investment to wait just for $100 investment 20 years later, $41,000. All it took was patience and just holding the stock.
It's about freedom, justice,
oh, yeah, man, I always go back.
equality, and equity. So please pay me in equity, my brother. Please pay me in equity, my sister. Did y'all just not see that? People salaries, man, people not even making that. Seriously, some people is literally not making $41,000 a year for their salary. We're talking about just taking a blue strip $100 bill. Oh well, Crypto Milli, SSJ. Well, I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to wait that long. Well, guess what? You may not want to wait that long, but I had came across something, right? It said this. It said, desire makes slaves out of kings, and patience, young king, patience, young queen, makes kings out of slaves. And that's a prime example of patience. We don't gotta rush things because everyone want to get rich quick schemes. The oh my God, like seriously, it's about patience. You're not just gonna get rich overnight. I'm gonna keep it on 100 with y'all. Y'all, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Even when we enter the market in 2020, we know someone, we ain't gonna say no names or anything, but we know someone, seriously, we know someone that was able See, because SSJ laughing right now because he know this is a true story. I'm not. Hey man, if I'm lying, I'm lying. We literally know someone, right, that came across a lump sum of money in the stock market. Life is about taking risks, point blank, period. If you don't want to take risks, because I say life is about taking risks, is because this reason right here, right, is that America was founded and built upon entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship, and with them coming in and basically taking everything away from people. And they had to take that risk to be able to keep continuing to build. But guess what? If you don't take that risk, right? If you don't take that risk, then guess what? No one else will. But back to the story, we know someone that came across a lump sum of money in the market in 2020. Since certain people don't want to take courses, certain people don't want to know about the history of the money. Do you or do you not think that person is back at a 9-to-5 gig right now? Or do you think that that person is still doing well off with that lump sum of money that they came across in 2020 when the market was running rapidly? I give it to you, SSJ.
Yeah, not only that, but people be, always thinking like, oh, if they had X amount of dollars, oh man, I'll do this if I had that much money, or I'll do that if I had the, that much amount of money. But it's like, if you can't manage 800, you can't, manage 8,000. And like you said, I mean, we bought plenty of books and courses and whatnot. Because I ain't gonna lie, had I came on that amount of bread when we first got into the market, I probably would have blew it too. I ain't gonna share gas.
Yeah.
Shit, but due to getting the education as far as the books and courses and whatnot, and build that foundation, I was able to gain more financial literacy early on before making a decent amount of money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to let that fly over y'all here. America was built on violence and entrepreneurship. They had came over here and take stuff. That's a risk. Are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing to take that sacrifice for your family? Are you willing to break these chains for not only for yourself, but for your mother, maybe for your grandmother, maybe for your grandfather, maybe even your pops or whoever basically raised you when you was in the youth as a child growing up in this society? I just leave that with y'all to think about on tonight's episode.
Yeah, so you want to go ahead and close it out, man? I don't got nothing else to give to him tonight.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's how we gonna close it out tonight on that note. So y'all could be able to think about and discuss with y'all families upon what you truly want to do. Are you willing to be that pioneer for your family? Are you willing to be Job for your family? To be able to be stripped from everything, but guess what? At the end of the tunnel was rewarded literally times 100. Are you willing to do that? And if you are, you in the right place with Legacy Kings, with Crypto Milli and SSJ. You could follow me on Instagram at crypto_Milli21. I created cryptocurrency flashcards. We have stock market flashcards. And if you really want to build your foundation, and you really want to tap in, we created life insurance flashcards as well too, so you can be able to build your foundation. SSJ, I'm here.
And we got the real estate flashcards on the site as well too, and y'all can pick up, the beanie that Crypto Milli has on. We got the hoodies, we got t-shirts on the website as well. You can just go in there and show some support, if you found, any information valuable on the podcast. Please make sure that y'all, like, share, and subscribe so we can try to grow the community, gain more followers, give more people some information. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the.ssj_THE.SSJ_. And we appreciate you guys for watching and listening. And we catch you guys on the next episode.
It's peace and love.